I think I am kind of crashing out, guys. Like, I don't know. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Cruisin. I'm Corey. We are out here on a Saturday night. We are in the spot. If you don't believe me, we'll just keep on watching. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Because we are trying to get what we can get. And we are really behind this week. If you followed the post that I did a couple days ago on my community tab, my wife was on a business trip last week. I was home with the buckaroos and I was sick. So basically I goose-egged the entire week outside of a couple other things that I do for side hustles that are on a different channel.
One could say maybe it's because I'm older. Or
sorry, I listen to podcasts. But yeah, we did go out this morning and I'm not gonna lie, I was just cranky. I was gonna record, but I think as the hip kids say these days, I've been crashing out. It's really been a bad week for me. Not like in personal life, but just in gig. Haven't been making money. Apps have been really bad. I've been taking really high miles for low pay, doing things I don't like to do, and we're still not getting by. There was a really good video out by your driver, Mike, kind of getting vulnerable as to why he is in the field he is, and I almost wanted to make one myself to explain why I am where am I we're doing this in a little more detail. As I always say, I'm a dad who does this because I can't work a regular job the way my life's set up, and I feel like I kind of should explain that in more detail, but that's maybe for a different video if you guys care. But all the apps are on. We're at Walmart. I don't know why. It is just a central hub for the zone I like to be in. Although I've only done one Spark order out of the probably 25 hours I've been out working this week. So I don't know why I'm here. It's just habitual. I need to get out of that habitualness, but I'll let you know what I get when I get it, if I get it at all. All right, we waited a little bit. Had to get on DoorDash, and we got ourselves a Dick's Sporting Goods order. One item for $17. You can see the little doodad there. I am a pro shopper, so I got priority for this. The only priority the DoorDash will give me. Looks like we're buying some kind of an arm sleeve. So hopefully, I'm not a sporty guy. Well, let me take that back. I'm not good at shopping. I'm not good at talking. Let's just go. Seriously. Oh, that's too funny. All right, that one took way longer than it should have. Luckily, it paid enough where we had the margin that it was still worth it. Basically, the one thing that he wanted, there was no barcode for it. That box, for some reason, you know, had a printed label on the back. It didn't have one, so they couldn't do a price. They couldn't do it up front, so I had to go back to the footwear section where it was, have them print out a label, go back to checkout. Probably took 10 minutes longer than it needed to. So, but whatever. We are all well and dandy. Got it delivered. 4:30 now. DoorDash. I don't have a DoorDash shift. It's Saturday night. Didn't think I needed one. And we can't get on. So that's fantastic. But I'm sure something will come our way. Just a matter of what. All right. Well, we can't get on DoorDash. We just checked the old Shipt app. It's the app that's been saving my booty lately. And we got ourselves what I'd like to say a pretty good one. The estimated tip is not really ideal at $2, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's only 11 total items, 8 miles, and if we can get it done by 6, we'll be at the store in 10 minutes. That gives us an hour to shop and a half hour to deliver, so that's not a problem. We'll get an extra $9. So we're learning the algorithm here. Usually a single order will only surge $6, but now we know that a double order will ship higher than that. Will surge higher than that. So 28 bucks, that'll put us at a good spot. And the best part is the second delivery isn't in a bad location. So good positioning order as well. Puts us at a good amount of money, and Saturday night really hasn't started yet. So once 5:30, 5:45 hits, unless we're getting surged with shopping orders, I want to kind of just bounce around with the food if I can, but we'll take what we can get. Well, maybe 8-9 minutes to Target. Let's go. Okay, pretty sure this is a sign that I need to like go home today. So first order, now mind you, there was a set of pajamas on there, and I'm usually pretty good about, oh, let me shut up this GPS. Usually I'm pretty good about finding clothing. I always recommend use the Target customer app. The pajamas she wanted were not in the customer app. So then I'm just looking to find them or find anything even comparable, and there's nothing. So I don't know if they're holiday items or what. She was super responsive, understanding, doesn't seem to care that much. Second customer wanted 3 Christmas items. Again, this time of this recording, November 1st. They didn't have them. Basically, there was one aisle of Christmas stuff out, and everything else was still in boxes and empty shelves. They are not ready for Christmas yet. So it does not surprise me that they didn't have the items. I texted or call her. I'm like, you have 3 Christmas items and 2 granola bars. Do you want the 2 granola bars, or do you want me to cancel the order? Because I know that you don't just want 2 granola bars. Maybe you do, but most people, they order X amount of items and then they order filler items. So if all you're getting is the filler items, you probably don't want the regular, but support just badgered me about blah blah blah. Then I'm like, you know what, F it, I will submit proof that I tried if she 1-stars me. But now we're gonna be a lot tighter on this delivery time. I was probably in there for like 50 minutes, 40 minutes, when I thought it would take me 10 minutes. So we're still gonna make our 30 bucks, but now I gotta flip a switch and try to be happy for the end of this, because if I'm cranky, I'm not gonna make any money. All right, that one's dropped off, so our summation of that order, if that's even a word, is that I got my money. I got the $28 that I was supposed to get paid for that bundle. In fact, to be more specific, yeah, $28.61. So similar to a Walmart order, it's not percentage based. I got paid what I was supposed to get paid. Will I get a tip from that? Maybe a couple bucks from that one, but I'm not getting a tip from the first one, because why would they? But I guess this is the talking point of this video as I drive back to the zone and try to get something on DoorDash. You're gonna get frustrated doing these apps. You're gonna get frustrated in a lot of things. And like, obviously, life is hard, and we're all doing this gig work stuff because for various reasons. Most of us aren't doing it for career purposes. Some of us are, but you're gonna have bad customers, you're gonna have bad experiences with stores, you're gonna get money that you're not gonna get money that you feel like you should have got, all this stuff. But right now, this is a Saturday night, and I cannot be cranky and frustrated and pout because of the extra $10 tip that I may or may not have got. I gotta flip the switch here. It's Saturday night, it's 6 o'clock. There's money to be made on some food orders. I gotta flip the switch, be happy, and go get it. And that's just a message to everyone. When life gets you down, not just in gig work, you know, we're all doing this for different reasons. Like, you might be doing gig work because you've gotten put down in life. You know, maybe you lost a good job. Maybe you lost, you know, for whatever reason, you lost the revenue stream, the income, the small business, the career you thought you had. And you're doing this and you feel stuck in it. But how you respond to these moments is how you take advantage of the situation and succeed in life. big motivational story, all to say, don't let one bad order ruin your whole night, because it'll cost you mentally, emotionally, stability-wise, but it'll also cost you in your wallet. All that being said, let's see what we can make for some food. We're at 29 plus 17, which is like 47 bucks. My goal was to make 100. I think we can do it. I got a couple shopping orders that I declined on DoorDash. I'm now Plus Pro shopper, whatever the hell it's called, as I showed you before. So I'm getting a lot of shops, and it's Saturday night. I don't want to shop. 7 for 3 order. It's just wings, aka it's just Chili's. We're basically here Saturday night. Maybe we get lucky and get an add-on. But let's go grab it. We're basically right around the corner. All right, nice easy drop off there. I think it actually went up about $1, so thank you to that guy. Heading back, I mean, we're only about a mile out. We just got ourselves an order, 5 for 4, absolutely not. And a Shipt order coming in, because I already said I wouldn't shop anymore, but if the price is right, I'll do just about anything. And I can say the price is not right, so we won't be doing that. 13 for 7 Taco Bell. That's so close to being good, but I don't want it. All right, I'll let you know what happens next, what I get. Just took our next order, $10 for 4 miles. It's called 110 Grill. It's a kind of it is a chain, because I've seen them all the way in Mass, New Hampshire, whatnot, but it's local-ish chain, if that makes sense. They are never ready, so I prepare to wait, but preparing to wait means that you might get an add-on. So again, we're starting to pick up steam here. If we can grab this pretty quickly, end of sentence. Let's go. Super easy drop off. The guy came out to meet me, and now we're just getting that time of night where we're getting bombarded, but that's getting bombarded is better than being unboarded, I suppose, for lack thereof better words. Yep, so yeah, good talking points, I know. I'll let you know what happens next. Well, maybe you want to see this order. I ordered a light off of Temu because I love Temu, even though I don't, because I love complaining about the cheapness of it. 12 for 10, we're not doing that. Not gonna lie, there was a Shipt on the board that I was thinking about. Probably not gonna take that. Uber Eats, I haven't really done new tonight. LOL. 16 for 12, not doing that. Beauty of weekends, you can be picky. It's a cherry picker's dream, because if you wait 3 or 4 minutes, odds have it you're gonna get something worthwhile, even with a terrible rating. 11 for 6 at a place with absolutely no parking. As much as I want to take it, I can't. Certain places, if you can't find parking, I mean, where are you gonna go? You gonna float? All right, so I'll let you know what I get. Shouldn't be too long. All right, peak pay has hit, and we probably just got the best order for food-wise we've gotten on the evening, and that is this Chipotle order, $14 for, I think it was 6 miles. My nervousness peaks because Chipotle, at least ours, isn't that good when it's busy. So we might be waiting, but for an order of this size, you know, when you get big margin orders, you can wait a couple minutes. So we'll see what happens. We're right across the street hopefully we get an add-on. If not, then we just won't have an add-on. But Chipotle is in this plaza, so let's go and get it. A really weird drop off there. Like, they didn't give directions. I did what the last Dasher's picture said. But it just, the way their house looked, that didn't seem like what they wanted, but I'd rather play it safe. Yeah, I've lost track of where we are. I think we're probably at like 75 bucks, something like that. So we'll try to round this out. Maybe we can get a banger. Maybe we'll just do a Shipt order and go home and call it 100. I don't quite know. It's 6:40 again. I was out this morning, and when I was out this morning, I don't know, it was really frustrating. It's just been a frustrating day, and maybe I should do like a venting video on all that, but I don't know. We got our spirits turned around, but I'm still a little meh. I'm also kind of a little hangry too. I probably should grab a bite to eat, but I don't know. I think I am kind of crashing out, guys. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. You know, you're just at that point where it's like, you know what you have to do. You don't want to do it, and you're just trying to dig yourself. You're trying to dig and try to find the motivation to do it, and you're struggling. And like when you have those good days, like when you get those spark days where you're getting like $20, $30, $40 orders all day, 50s and plus, it's just, you keep riding. But again, I'm a sparker, and when my spark isn't working, like, it's just so hard for me to adjust and like go back to food. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. I know some people are saying Spark is busier than ever, but it's just like, I'm used to making $200 by like 4 o'clock. And then if I go out, it's icing on the cake. I'm not used to having to grind all night to make 150 bucks, but that's where we stand right now. I don't know. I know this might not be the most entertaining video, but maybe it resonates with some of you, and maybe some of you can give me some motivation in the chat. I know my wife's been noticing that I'm off too. So yeah, getting some orders here, shopping orders. I'm not doing shopping orders $10 for 5 miles, not on a Saturday night. Let you know what I get when I get it. All right, just as I was stopping that clip, I got this order 9 for 3 for a Mexican joint. It'll put me back kind of more in the area that I like dashing out of, so this is perfect. Something positive. Let's hope it's ready and go get it, because I've kind of created a parking spot. Saturday nights, that's what you got to do. Rules are only meant to be broken if you get caught. Something like that. All right, I hate the new DoorDash end order interface. I will say that one with authority. But that one ended up going up to 11 bucks, so thank you, ma'am. And we are now on $2 peak pay for the next half hour. So let's see what we can make out of it. We're in a busy restaurant area downtown, and the only part of that is there's usually no parking down here. So, but if the order's good enough, we'll make it happen. I got another hour in me. I think we're pretty close to 100. I think another $15 is probably what we need to get there, so we should be able to do that pretty easily. right, going to Best Buy on a Saturday night for a shopping order wasn't on my bingo card, but A, it's close enough to $2 a mile. B, it puts me not really close to going home, but I don't know, whatever. It's 26 bucks. I'm just worried about cash flow and ending it right now. If someone wants an SD card and they need it really, really bad, and we're on $2 peak pay, so you would think I would get an add-on for this. There has to be a food delivery, because this is going south, but you'd think there'd be something to add on to this, and I haven't got a single add-on all night, and we're on $2 peak pay. Man, but whatever, it's 25 bucks, which puts us at a really good hourly rate for the evening. We've really turned this night around from the cranky start and middle section that I had. We're about 2.5 miles or 3 miles, something like that, to Best Buy, so let's go scoot our booty there. The gods hit us with an add-on as we were finishing our shop. The good chap at Best Buy basically took me right to the SD card section, because as a tech nerd, I just don't go to Best Buy anymore. I buy everything on Amazon, so I don't even know the layout. But we got a Five Guys order, only an additional half mile, I think it was, $8. And the allure of add-ons is they usually have hidden tips in them. Usually, not always, but even if it doesn't, this $25 trip is now a $34 trip, whatever it is. So, hallelujah, Five Guys it is. Let's go. So I've been there, and I've been there. Hit the whole strip. All right, we just dropped that one off, and much to my surprise, that Five Guys order was a no tip. So thank you for the Best Buy guy for hooking me up. We ended up doing really well for the night. Here's what we ended up doing. Well over my goal, so that is what I needed, and I'll take it. Appreciate if you've made it this far in the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you staying this far. If you've made it through my little rant and emotional lapse there about halfway through, but again, that's just, it's honesty, vulnerability. It's gonna happen to all of us. It's just how you turn it around and take it into a positive. But on our mission to 600 subscribers, please again help me out with that. You can email me in the description if you want to get in touch with me for any reason. There's a link for you to help support the channel since I don't have any form of monetization. Again, no pressure, but it's there if you want to be nice and helpful at all. But this is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.